Hi Capricorn, welcome back to Peaceful Oracle. This is your weekly reading for the week of November 22nd to the 28th. Okay, so let's pick out a theme for you this week. What is the theme for Capricorn for November 22nd to the 28th? Fulfillment. Joy abounds in all areas of my life. So I see you really just being really present and content with where you are. It's possible that some of you are spending time with family. It is the holiday weekend or week, this coming week. So that might be something where you're just kind of really enjoying yourself and you're enjoying the time that you spend with your loved ones is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing some of you actually really enjoying time with friends as well. So just a mix of friends and family here. So I really did see that. And some of you I actually see kind of just doing your own thing. Some of you might actually opt out of meeting up with family or traveling. I feel like some of you may be doing something kind of bold in that area where, you know, everyone else is planning on traveling to go meet in one place and you choose to do something different. And I see you being really authentic with what you want, like vocalizing, you know, I'm going to do something different from what everybody else expects me to do. So it's possible that there's something here about really honoring what fulfills you or what makes you happy. And I think that that's actually going to bring a peace and a contentment to your life. And it's going to help you to step out of, it's going to help you kind of break some kind of, I don't even want to say pattern. It doesn't feel that intense, but just kind of proving to yourself that you can say no, almost is what I'm seeing. That, you know, maybe for some of you who have trouble saying no, that you may kind of challenge yourself to do that. So that's really interesting. I love this. So yeah, some of you are kind of just doing what fulfills you more in a heart space than what is expected of you this week. Especially when it comes to meeting the standards or expectations of the people around you. So that's really nice. I like this. Okay, so what do we have? Oh, wow. Interesting. This is the middle of the week here. Page of Wands, the Seven of Swords. Death card. Yeah, there seems like there's something kind of almost different. You're doing something different. Oh, wow. Okay. I never noticed, but if on the Seven of Swords, you can kind of see that there's like this big shadow behind her. Never noticed that on this deck. This is the Dream Keeper's Tarot deck, by the way, in case anyone was wondering. Okay, towards the end of the week. Beautiful. Okay. Yeah, there's a sense of independence here for you, Capricorn. There's something here that you're really walking away from, something that you're kind of, you're done with. There's some kind of dynamic or something that you're not putting your energy into anymore. And I'm also seeing that some of you are going to see that something is not as big of a scary thing as you thought it was. Like you're going to see the truth behind something here. Like there might have been some kind of, you know, with the Death card, it feels like there's some significant ending. That's the Death card, but it feels like there's something wanting to be created from that. Like this is more about I'm seeing this as more as a transformation from some kind of ending, something being born because something is ending or dying here. I dropped a whole bunch of cards, so let me just grab those real quick. Yeah, the Death card doesn't feel like it's I don't know, I'm not getting any negative vibes from here, actually. I'm just kind of seeing that there's some kind of transformation or there's a natural kind of like there's a natural ending to something. And I'm seeing that some of you may find that there's an ending to something through meditation or some kind of time that you spend in inner reflection. Like you may have an epiphany or a moment of realization this week. And this is in the beginning of the week here. Yeah. Some of you may also get like a really creative idea, something that really kind of changes your energy or shifts your energy. I'm really seeing that there's some kind of illumination, or there's some kind of significant like an awakening, or not an awakening. It's just like an idea. I see the crown chakra being illuminated. So you may see something clearly, and it may bring the end to a situation, or it may bring the end to some kind of inner conflict that you've been having. And it could be something that's been there for a really long time. And it feels like it's something that has had you feeling really constricted, or feeling very, and they were bringing my attention to the fact that it's clearing my throat, something in your expression or in your throat chakra, maybe not being able to speak, not being able to communicate. So some kind of ending there, or some kind of pattern that you see, or some kind of something that has been affecting your ability to not be able to express yourself openly. And that's what that's really interesting, because with the fulfillment card, I was sensing that there was that energy there of being more honest about what fulfills you or what makes you happy. So maybe this week there's a energy there where you're being more honest with yourself. And so you're also being more honest with other people about how you really feel about something. There's something either shedding in you or changing within you, where it's allowing you to be more courageous and allowing you to be more bold, and giving yourself permission to want different things in your life that you truly want, and no longer living within the parameters of what you thought you could only live within, so you're becoming more open, like your world is opening more. And I'm kind of sensing that there's something that's setting an example, like you're seeing something. For example, you could be seeing someone doing this in your life, and it's kind of influencing you or inspiring you to do the same by watching another person live in this way or do things in this way, kind of go against the norm or go against the grain, or to do something that is, goes against what everybody else wants, but they're kind of doing it anyways. There's something here about being inspired to do that and having permission to do that. So there's something you're fired up about something, Capricorn, which is really cool. Yeah, look, and then we have the 3 of Wands here. So this is about taking risks. This is about seeing potential in yourself, is what I'm seeing. And it's almost like it's got your wheels turning, like you're thinking about a change in direction, a change in the wind, something different for yourself in your life. Like you're looking out and kind of seeing possibilities that you didn't think were there before, or you didn't think were possible for you. So I really like this. I like this. It's almost like you're in a dream, like you're daydreaming about, maybe I've kind of limited myself in this way, and now my world is opening up more, and you're looking out and kind of seeing, that I'm hearing that, some doors that you thought were closed for you may not have been closed, or have the possibility of being opened up again. So there's this a resurgence of inspiration or of hope in being able to manifest or dream up of new things for yourself. Really nice. Okay, let's clarify the Page of Wands and the 7 of Swords. 4 of Wands here. Okay, so this could be something within a marriage or some kind of home life. So some kind of long-term relationship. Or just changes in the home. This is just changes in the home. I'm kind of feeling moving, that there might be some kind of moving or some kind of some kind of change here. Yeah, some kind of shift in energy. Yeah, and then, with the Seven of Swords, what I was kind of feeling is that there's some kind of dynamic in maybe within a relationship, like within a marriage or in a relationship, where what something looked like is not as scary as you thought it was. So some kind of illusion kind of coming to light, or some kind of realization coming to light. And maybe someone hasn't been honest, or hasn't been telling the truth. And keeping something to oneself is what I'm seeing, like kind of keeping their innermost thoughts to themselves and not really sharing them, kind of like hoarding them almost. I'm not seeing that this is kind of like I'm not seeing deception in the sense where they're doing it to be malicious, or more of like they were trying to portray themselves in a certain light. And almost what it feels like is they are, wanting to be exposed. Like they're wanting to come out and tell the truth and say, like, this is what I've been holding on to. And I'm kind of tired of holding on to all of these swords, is what I'm seeing with the Seven of Swords. It's almost like someone kind of like bearing their soul, or someone kind of wanting to really like be open and honest. And it could be someone coming in could be kind of sudden also. It could be something that's, suddenly, I'm seeing sudden changes. So there could be sudden changes within a relationship or within the home life here. So there's some kind of swift dynamic changes within like a relationship here, because there's some truth coming out, or there's something being revealed. Okay, Six of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so definitely movement. So there's someone here that's leaving, someone here that's moving, someone here that is like just detaching themselves, or kind of walking away from something that they're just kind of ready to. What I'm hearing is that someone who feels like there's nothing, it's almost like a dead end is what I'm seeing. Or they feel like they can't move, or like they're stuck. And so they're shifting and moving out of a certain circumstance. And they're kind of moving in towards a place of abundance, which is really beautiful here because of the Queen of Pentacles. And it's someone who is committed to their future, is what I'm hearing. So someone who's really committed to really building a sense of stability for themselves. So there's a strong message of independence here with the Queen of Pentacles as well. And someone who really, I'm hearing someone who really makes use of their skills and talents. So doing something with their skills and talents, and they're kind of starting out on a new path of Ace of Pentacles. So there could be someone here that's moving out of some kind of dynamic to build their abundance, their wealth, their stability, their independence. I always get the word independence whenever I think of the Queen of Pentacles. And someone who really wants like their own, I'm hearing their own space, like their own thing. Yeah. Okay. And then it's beautiful here because we have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's almost as if, I'm really getting the sense that there's someone here that's doing something that they kind of build something from their own like skills or their own raw talent, something that they're very good at, and something that they've built up for themselves for long periods of time. Like they're very seasoned is the word I'm hearing. Ready to bloom. Someone is ready to bloom. Someone is ready to grow. Someone is ready to move on to another stage in their life. And that new stage has a lot of potential and possibilities. So that could be you, Capricorn. I mean, I feel like, you could be moving into a new place in your life where you're ready to you're ready to expand, you're ready to grow, you're ready to do something different. And there's like this need for you to kind of move away from something that perhaps is toxic, for you to be able to, Strength card reverse just fell out here. You could be in your head about it. There could be something where I'm hearing doubt. Like you're kind of doubting yourself. You could be doubting your abilities or your skills. Like, do I want to do this? Do I not want to do this? I'm also hearing that for some of you, this could honestly be almost like you're being really pushed. Like you can feel like there's a pull. There's a pull for you to move in a certain direction, whether you are ready or not. Like you are ready, but it could be that you're feeling like you're not ready for something, but you are, but you're being kind of pulled in the direction. And so there could be a bit of resistance there. Yeah, interesting. But I really do see that, there is a lot of unmasking this week. So you're being very honest is what I'm seeing. You're being honest with yourself, and you're kind of really assessing. It's like you're assessing your situation or where you are right now. And you're allowing yourself to tell the truth and be honest with yourself and perhaps with another person. And by doing that, it's almost like you can really let go of a really heavy weight with the Death card here, and also with the Six of Swords. It's almost like you're really ready to, you're kind of ready to shift some kind of energy, because it kind of feels like it's time. You're feeling almost like pulled in that direction, but you have some really wonderful opportunities to build something for yourself. I kind of see some of you are kind of moving out of a situation and you're putting yourself first. Yeah, chaos. So I just feel like things are kind of coming out and coming up to the surface. And I feel like this reminds me of a couple of these different cards. One of them is the Death card, because we have this almost like you're seeing something clearly. And it could be causing you to feel confused because it's something that is really changing your perspective or your perception of what's around you, or maybe some kind of dynamic in a relationship. So it almost kind of, the chaos card almost kind of feels like there's just a lot being shaken up or a lot being changed. And so it's taking you some time to kind of navigate that change here. And that could be also why we have the Strength card, because it's almost kind of happening. You feel like it's happening to you. And it's not something you were really looking for, but it's something that it's drawing you out. It's drawing you out into this place where you're being forced to tell the truth, be honest, be more vulnerable, or be more open about something. But at the same time, it's also opening you up to different possibilities, and kind of looking out and asking yourself, well, what do I want to create for myself or my life? And I kind of feel like you're looking out and seeing, things that are possible for you that you didn't think were there, that was possible for you, I guess. This is very interesting. You're kind of going through you're being illuminated. You're seeing the truth for something for what it really is. The blinders are coming off, is what I'm hearing. Okay, let's just use a couple more guidance cards here. What is a challenge for Capricorn this week? What is a challenge for Capricorn this week? Stand still. Yeah, I feel like you're being challenged to, it's almost like you want to move. You can feel like there's a lot of changes, and you're feeling like you want to get up and move, or you want to make the changes now. And so you may kind of struggle with that a little bit, because it could be something where, things are not kind of happening as fast as you want them to happen. And you may be also not really wanting to look at what's going on around you, or not wanting to see something for what it is, because you can kind of feel like something's changing or something's coming. It's almost like you're anticipating, or you can feel some kind of energy of something's changing, but there's not really anything you can do about it, is what I'm sensing here. And so it's making you feel a bit in your head and a bit chaotic. Not really feeling like you're not really sure which way to go, and you kind of feel a bit like locked in place. Well, let's see what Capricorn can look forward to this week. Purification. Really nice. I really felt like meditation is a good thing for you right now, Capricorn. We also have release at the bottom of the deck, so I'm just going to put that card out as well, because I really feel like there is something that you're starting to see some things more clearly. You're starting to you might also be seeing someone, like some people in your life, more clearly as well. Like there may be some kind of through the clarification, you're able to release or purify some things that you have been able to, that you've been maybe harboring, or you've been kind of taking on. So it really feels like there may be a lightness that comes to you by the end of the week, where you're able to kind of release yourself from some burden or something where you felt obligated to, is what I'm hearing. So kind of releasing yourself for some obligations and setting yourself free, putting yourself first. Feels like putting yourself first is something that is starting to come into your thoughts. Like it's something that you're starting to entertain, like, where do I tend to neglect myself, or where do I tend to not think of myself, and I kind of just am usually focused on the people around me, or taking care of the people around me, or making sure I have everything together. And I think that now you're almost being challenged, or you're being like the attention is being brought to you, looking at, how often do I consider myself in certain situations? So there's kind of like a reflective period coming up for you here this week. So very cool, Capricorn. I hope this was a helpful reading. It's just a short, quick reading for the week of November 22nd to 28th. So I hope it resonated. If you felt like it resonated, don't forget to hit the like button, and I will see you for next week. Bye, Capricorn.